In today's tutorial, we are going to learn how to create dependent drop-down list in Excel. This technique is incredibly useful for managing and organizing data in your spreadsheet. Whether you are checking inventory managing project or just want to keep your data clean and organized, dependent drop-down list can be a game changer. Okay, so let's start by organizing our data in Excel. It's essential to have your data structured properly. Before creating drop-down list, we will use a simple example of tracking with the country's name and with the like in the different state name. So first we are gonna use here the country name as a drop-down list. Then after all, we will use here and make a dependent drop-down list as with the country wise. So when I click over the USA, so it will come up the state name, this one, or city name. And if I use or select the Canada, it will come up the city's name. Okay, so let's start use and create the dependent drop-down list. First we will use and make a drop-down list. So select where you want to use the drop-down list, and I want to use here the drop-down list. Then go to the data tab, and under the data tab, data tools group, select the validation, click over here and select the data validation in there. Now let's move into make an as a drop-down list. So here I will use the validation criteria. From there, choose the list in there. Then the next step is we need to select the source. So I can just select the source here. We have the country's name in there, and like the USA, Canada, and UK, and have the same one. Then hit on the OK. So here we have the drop down list in here, like the USA or Canada in there. Now let's move into create a dependent drop down list according to the country wise name. So first thing, we will make it as a file name. So first select the range and go to the formula, and from there create from selections. Click over there, and here we will use the create names from values in. We want to use the top row as a header, so I will select this one, then hit on the OK. So here we have now the name. Now you can check it by using the name manager. Click over here. Now you can see it under the Canada. You can see there is the range of the like the F4 to the F9 in there. We will make here as the drop down list. So go to the data tab, and from there use again the data validation and click over the data validation. Now we will make it as a list, and instead of the source writing selecting there, we will use the indirect functions. So right here the indirect and use the range. Okay, so I want to select this range, then close it, then hit on the OK. Now it is as a drop down list when I click over like the USA, and now we can see it has only the US city's name in there. Okay, now if I change here into the Canada, and you can see it has now the Canada city's name in our drop down list. Okay, so by using the indirect function and also the drop down list and also the name range from the formula create a name manager, you can easily make the drop down list. Okay, so congratulations, you have now learned how to create dependent drop down list in Excel, making your data management and organization are busy. You can apply this technique to various scenarios from simple list like our to more complex and data structures. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial.